Hi, my name is April and I'm makeup free. And I wanted to today show you some highlighting and contouring, a simple everyday look for back to school. I'm a mom of 3 and it is time to go back to school, so we need to get ready for that and have fast everyday makeup that can last. And so I thought I would show you some new products that I have found that I really love and I'm enjoying using, and show you a tutorial or a how-to on how to do fast highlight and contour and cover up blemished skin, as you can see, and discoloration easily and effectively. So let's do it. So the first thing I've done is I've cleansed my face, and I used the LimeLight's Dream Clean, and then I use the Skin Therapist, and then I'm going to use the First Base priming spray. A priming spray is really important. A primer, and spray primers are great because they're just easy to do. So you want to spray the primer and you want to let it set on your face. And I'm going to use mainly LimeLight Cosmetics. I'm going to use their foundations and then their concealers. They're botanical foundations, and they're waterproof concealers. And just bear with me because I got a bunch of this line in, and then I'm going to throw in some of my quick favorites. And I'm going to start with my foundation, and I'm going to be using the shade Olive 2. So it comes in a pancake foundation like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm using the tool called the Blenderful, and I'm going to press it into my skin in spots. You don't want to rub it into your skin because then you're kind of just rubbing it away. For it to be most effective and for it to give great coverage, you want to press it into your skin and let it acclimate into your skin. So a little goes a long way. And you want to press it in, getting it underneath the eyelids, blending it into your bones. I put it on my face first, covering the areas that, you know, especially my blemishes, and then I blend. But I let it set for a few seconds. And you'll notice that makeup artists are always pressing, or they say stippling. So we're going to press the foundation in, and this foundation, especially with the finishing spray, it lasts all day. It is a full coverage foundation, but it does not crack or move or discolor or get oily or greasy. I have very oil prone skin, and I love this these products because and I have acne prone skin too. I know I'm almost 40 and I still have acne, but okay, so we've got the foundation on, and then we're going to move to the concealers, and we're going to do highlight and contour. So I want to get in close so you can see the flawless coverage that this really provides. You can kind of see the acne that I have there. And I always do my eyelids because my eyelids are discolored. I think we all have discolored eyelids. And now we're going to do my highlight and contour. And it's going to look a little shocking to you, but just, you know, this is the way that I do it. And it's 2 shades lighter, which I actually use the lightest shade of concealer that we have. These are our waterproof concealers. And I'm going to highlight and contour. So the highlight, I'm going to use this light shade, this lightest shade right here, and I'm going to use the Blenderful again. And I'm going to apply what I call my superhero or my Wonder Woman mask of lightness around my eyes. And I go and I take it down into a V shape. And then I also go on my eyelid, and again I press this all into my skin. And then you're going to see a lot of, I draw a streak down my nose. You're going to see a lot of different colors here. You're going to see the light and the dark and the drasticness of it. But you'll see it all blend together. So then I'm gonna go up and around, pressing into my skin. And this is a great way to shorten up a full forehead. And these concealers are very full of color and pigment. And as I said, they're waterproof. Now this is one thing that I do with my eyes. I like to make sure that I get really good coverage, and I use in the corner and then all the way under the line. I use this finger right here, your ring finger, or this finger, because the skin around your eye is very gentle, and I do have, as you can see, dark circles. So you can kind of see the mask that I have going. And then what I do is, to chisel out my face, I draw a line on my jawbone and a little arc on my chin. And you can see how it's chiseling out my face. So then we're going to go into the contour. And I'm going to use this really dark shade right here. Use both of them, and this, you're gonna say that's really dark. It is really dark, and I want it to be. So I'm going into the hollows of my cheeks. Suck in your cheeks, that's where you want to go. And this is taking me a little bit longer because I'm talking this through. Normally, I have 3 little ones. Normally I can do this in about 7 minutes. So I'm gonna take the dark and blend and press it in to the hollows of my cheeks. So basically the dark is gonna go everywhere that the light wasn't. And we're going to go up to the forehead. You can see where it's highlighting and contouring. Now you want the light around your eyes. Why? Because light is where you're going to draw attention. So you always want lightness around your eyes. And then this dark coming into the light is a way to shorten up the forehead. And then I did that light line on my jawbone. Underneath, I'm going to do a dark line. And then we are going to set it with translucent powder. And blend, baby, blend. I think one of the biggest mistakes that people make is they do not blend their makeup. Now I definitely want my highlight and contour to look, I want my contour to be in place, I want my highlight to be in place. This is our translucent powder. Translucent obviously means clear. So you wouldn't want to use a colored powder to do this, because then you would just be covering up the color and the lightness and the darkness that you just put in place. The translucent powder just sets it into place to make it last all day, and it kind of starts the process of blending it. And what I do is I just let it kind of set into my skin a little bit. The colors, you can kind of see everything is acclimating and working together, kind of finding its way to where it's supposed to be. And what I will tell you is that a lot of times when you put on your makeup, the first 15 minutes that you put on your makeup, don't really judge your makeup by how that looks. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use a stipple blending brush, and I am going to kind of go in circles, blending the colors in kind of to each other, but not to the point where the lines disappear, especially around my eyes. I want that lightness around my eyes. The forehead, obviously, I want to blend that down. The chin, I don't want this, streak on my chin. Underneath my face, I'm going to blend that down. That just, and the lines on my cheekbones, in the cheekbone crevice, and then into my nose, I want the darkness, and I want to blend that into the light. It kind of thins out my nose. So I'm going to step back, and I'm going to let you see how the highlight and the contour basically just chiseled out my face. And then we're going to go over it with a matte bronze. And the reason why I use a matte bronze, this is the Perfect bronzer, is what you want to use all over your face. Now, where do you want to put your bronzer? You want to put your bronzer where the sun would hit your face. So if you're facing the sun, where would the sun hit you? The sun would hit you on the forehead, on the nose, on the cheeks, and on the chin. And then you kind of want to just in a circle, lightly blend it. And I'm using a bronzer brush. And then I also do go over my eye. So that has evened out my skin tone. I always hit my neck so that my highlight and my contour, and I will back up so you can see, is still in place. And I'll go in close so you can see the texture of my skin. It's still in place and it's definition, but it's not like streaky, bold, different lines. So you can see the chisel on my cheekbones, and you can see the shortened up of my forehead, and you can see how it kind of thinned out my nose. And we put on the bronzer, which in the matte, and the translucent powder, which sets it. And now we're going to move on to color. This brush, I can do my whole eye with this brush. So I'm going to start. This is our palette, and I'm going to start with this natural taupe, and I'm going to go in to the lower C and lid, pressing up into my crease. And that's a little light, so I'm going to go the next shade darker. And you'll see this brush kind of, the angle on it, it fits perfect into the crease of your eye. Now I have my concealers in place, so when my shadows get a little out of place, I just simply rub, and then when I'm done, I always touch up with my concealers and I sure up my lines and my definition. So I want my crease to be darker. I want the darkness to go into my crease, and then I want to bring it around kind of in a C shape. And I like that point right there. And you can see how it kind of lifts up the eye. And I'm going to go a little bit darker in the crease. I'm probably only going to use 3 colors here, because like I said, this is a quick everyday eye. I'm going to use a C-shaped brush to put in some lightness on the lid, and that's the lightest color that we have. It's kind of like a white color. And I'm going to just touch in some pink there. Oh, we got to do this eye first again. So I'm going with that mocha brown, and I'm pressing it into the crease in the lower lid, and then I'm evening it out. I really want some more pink down here. This eye needs to match up to that eye. So I'm playing with these pinks in through here. And I'm putting it at the lash line, basically. So I have the dark brown and the crease on this one needs to be a little darker. Kind of like in a V, encapsulating the rosy pink. And then we're going to use the white on my brow bone. And then we're going to fill in my brows. Now this would be an area where you would want to use, if you have a shimmer, just a little shimmer. What I use on my brow bone is RMS Living Luminizer, which I will show you guys in a few seconds. I use that on my orbital bone, my brow bone, and I'm going to grab I just got these, the Alcone brushes in, and I'm going to grab the angled brush, and we're going to do my eyebrows. Type of brush, and I'm kind of a brush finicky with my brushes, but when I looked at the overall collection, I was really impressed at how they had a brush differentiating for each different thing, which is kind of important. It's nice to have a multi-purpose brush, and I also do like the long handles. So this is the LimeLight brow brush, and this has a slanted, if I can get it out, this has a slanted, this is purposely for filling in your brows. So it has a slanted line here, and then it has a brush comb. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to comb out, and this would also be a lash comb for combing out your lashes, and we'll get to that. Okay, so what shade am I going to use here? I'm going to take this shade right here, and I'm going to fill in my brows. And before I do that, I'm going to mist my brush with the First Base priming spray just to get it a little damp, and so it's a little bit more, it's going to give it some more depth to the pigment. And that's also how you can line your eyes. I'm going to use the eyeliner. And I'm going to look in the mirror on this one. So look at the difference that it makes. It kind of, an eyebrow just frames your face. So I'm going to come in and you want to just follow the natural line that your eyebrows have, but you just want to enhance them a little bit and make them a little bit more full. So that's why I'm just using that light taupe color, and I'm following the natural arch. I usually fill this in a little bit, and it just frames your eye. It gives you more of a finished look. Look at that difference. Okay, so now I'm going to line my eye, and I'm going to say black Perfect liner, and I love this liner because it's thin, but I can draw a thick line by going back and forth, and it stays put. So what I do is I draw it on, and then I take a flat brush and I smudge it out. Now this eye I'm gonna, put the brush down, April. This eye I'm gonna do in the mirror. And it gives a nice bold line, and then the brush kind of just gives it a little bit of a smoky feel to it. And then what I do, oh, I got black on my cheeks. What I do underneath is I take the residual that's on this brush, and I just press into the lash line. And then that's it. Then what I would normally do with my blush, and I'm going to use this pink color, and I went heavy on the blush. Now, people always wonder where your blush goes. So it obviously goes above where I put my contour. So your blush doesn't go here. If you smile, it goes on those fatty pads of your cheeks. See, smile. It goes right on those fatty pads, and then it blends upwards. And it's important that you use an angled brush so you get that sweep. Brushes really do make all the difference. And so I have a great, very natural, neutral look for it. And you want to seal. And then I move on to my mascara. And this is our Perfect Mascara. It's a fiber mascara, unlike the other popular fiber mascaras that are out there. It is just one simple step, and it is a smooth coat. You're going to see an amazing difference. A smooth coat, and the fibers are built in and they do not fall on your face. It's not clumpy, or it leaves your lashes super soft, not crunchy and hard. So that's one eye done, one eye not done. Done eye, undone eye. I know, it's like a crazy difference. I'm kind of a mascara connoisseur. Oh, I'm a cosmetic junkie, to be honest with you. Anything cosmetic product, I love it. Want to try it. Doesn't matter what, if it's drugstore brand, high-end counter, skincare, cosmetics, I want to try it. And since I started trying LimeLight's products, I am really impressed with this line. So that is the Perfect Mascara, and it is truly perfect. And last step is my favorite product, probably, that besides actually I can show you something that I just got in that's new, and these are our opaque lip colors. This is perfect for just a natural. I'm not even gonna line my lips. I'm just gonna put this nude on and go. And that is it. And although that's a nude opaque color, I was gonna use this one. It will stay put all day. It lasts, and it's just got a little shimmer to it. So that is my everyday, of course my hair would probably be fixed, my everyday mom out the door highlight and contour. Had I not talked through it, it probably would have been done a lot quicker. But my name is April Ward, and it was really nice to have you join me. And I hope to see you back where we do some more fun stuff, do some smoky eyes and cool things. Have a good one. Shine on.